Yes, people, it's another Monday and another win from Manchester United. This is a feeling I'm starting to get used to. Football is finally back at Manchester United. We can finally look forward to watching the game. We can walk around with your jersey. One more win and my man can get his haircut. Hell, one more win, I might even get a haircut. Let's get into it though. Should Manchester United keep Michael Carrick as permanent manager? Some people say we shouldn't jump the gun or we shouldn't be put ourselves in the same position that we did with Ollie, but you know, if the party is good, why spoil it? We're happy, players are happy, Carrick's happy. Let's just keep the momentum going. You know, if this is what he's able to do on his first week of being Manchester United manager, beat City after 3 days being manager, beat Arsenal in his first week, and then Fulham, and then Spurs, and then another win tomorrow. That's 5 in a row, and my man can get his haircut. Now, I know people are saying we shouldn't jump the gun with Carrick and shouldn't do this or that, but let's be real. The only managers out there at the moment that are available for the job are managers that have been sacked. Call a spade a spade. People want to talk about managers like Enrique, which he hasn't been sacked, but he's going to resign. And he'd probably be, if I had to pick someone that wasn't Carrick, it would probably be him. But if you go for a manager like De Zerbi, you go for a manager like what's his name? De Zerbi, you go for a manager like Enrique, you go for all these other type managers. They're all risks. There's no great managers out there anymore. Those days are over. Look at Chelsea. Who's this bloke that they brought in? I don't know. This is the first time I ever heard of him. Is when he got the job for Chelsea. So if they're willing to gamble on a person that they has little to no connection with that football club, then why shouldn't we gamble on a player that played for the club and now he's stepping into the management booth? It sounds like the perfect scenario is to have everything in-house. I think a lot of the players should be in-house. That's why I was fighting for Manu to get into the squad under Real Bramwell, and I think the management decision should be in-house as well. And let's be real about it here. You've got Carrick as the manager, but you've also got the backroom staff there. You've also got Johnny Evans there. You've got people on the backroom staff that know how to win. People in the backroom staff that have won at Chelsea under Mourinho, that have went on to do great things. They're the type of people that you want leading your sideline. And yeah, I think again it might be too soon. You know, tomorrow could be a complete disaster, but I'm only going on what I'm feeling right now, and I haven't felt like this in a long time. I can go down to the local with my jersey, head up, full of pride. Like it's something that I don't think any of us have been able to do for a very, very long time. Every time Manchester United are playing, we're hiding in the house, batten down the hatches, close the curtains, you know. And then if you get a win, we can stick our head out. Oh, you know. It's good to actually feel good about watching your team. It's good to actually look forward to watching your team. And how crazy is that? Like, I don't mind losing as long as we lose the right way, you know. As long as we lose playing good football, I can say, you know what, we did our best. But if we know in my heart to heart that we didn't do our best and we're losing games, and it's like, I know we're better than this. We're a million times better than what we were under Amarim. We have one of the best attacks in the league, player for player across the board in the whole league. United have one of the best teams. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be attacking these teams. We've got, in Cunha and in Boma, we've got two of the best attackers from last season. The only player that I say we're missing is Eze and Semenyo. But out of 2 out of 4 of the best attackers in the league last year is on our pitch, and we're struggling to get any attack going. When there's a serious problem there, you know. Look, it's not rocket science what Carrick has done. Carrick has come in and he's basically, what he's done is he's gotten the best players that's in the team and he's put them on the pitch. Like, that's not rocket science, you know. So why couldn't a manager that's getting paid in 300 plus grand a week do that? You know, like, all these hippies want to come into football and try and like rechange the wheel. Well, guess what? You can't reinvent the wheel because the wheel's the wheel, you know, and you just have to let the wheel roll because that's what it wants to do. Same as the players that are playing for Manchester United. They're attackers, let them attack. They're ballers, let them ball. There's no reason why we should be going to teams like Everton, teams like Burnley, and going 1-0 up and then sticking out 5 defenders. No. You go 1-0 up, you go again. That's the amazing thing about Carrick is that he doesn't sit back. Fulham, he didn't sit back. We were 2-0 up. They went 2-2, and what did Carrick do? He didn't put on a single defender, he put on attackers and attacked them. And what was the result? Yeah, we could have lost the game, but the result was a win. And that's the Alex Ferguson way of doing things. You know, there's a great video online of Alex Ferguson talking to Gary Neville. And in that video, Ferguson says that what's the point in sticking a load of defenders on instead of attackers? If you're 1-0 down against Newcastle, he says, put all of your attackers on, crowd the box and hope for the best. Now, you might lose the game, but you are losing anyway. But there's a good chance that you could win the game and all the fans get to go home, tell their family how great it was in Old Trafford. You go from being down low to up high all of a sudden, and it's an amazing feeling. That's the feeling that football gives people, and that's the feeling that a football match should give you. As soon as you condense it down to tactics and numbers and fucking boards, then forget about it, you know. You're going to bore the life out of me. I can't tell you the amount of football matches I watched this season and fell asleep halfway through. Like, a good handful. Because it's just so boring, you know. But now, I feel that when we're playing against teams like Fulham, playing against teams like Spurs, I'm like, you know what, bring it on, because we're going to give you everything that we have, and that's what we're doing, and that's all you can do, and that's all we should be doing. And tomorrow's game, same again, same setup, same team, same attack. Now, Carrick, that's another thing that I admire about him, is that he's not afraid to make the change. He knows his options on the bench. He's like, you know what, if that's not working, I'll take him out. If that's not working, I'll take him out. And he's not afraid to take a player out. There's been times under Amarim when I'm watching and I'm thinking, How is that player playing every single game? He's just, and you're dropping, let's say Zerski. Zerski will come on, bag a goal, and straight away he'll be put on the bench, or the next game he won't even be in the team selection after him being the only one that actually bagged goals for him. So you're rewarding the players that are doing bad things, and you're putting the players down that are doing good things. You know? Same as Kobe Manu. If you have a player like Kobe Manu on the bench and you can't fit him into your system, you've got players like Casemiro there that you can't fit into the system. Casemiro that has won, I don't know how many Champions Leagues. You're telling me you can't fit him into your system? Well, then, at what point do you look and you say, is it me or is it the system? You know, because it can't be. It can't be everything. At one point, you need to look at yourself. You know, and that's where I kind of drew the line with the Amram fella. I was like, you know what? He's not taking any responsibility for himself. Everything is the players this, the players that, and then you start going to the owners this, the owners that. I didn't get the players that I wanted and all this. It's like, you know what? Give it a rest. Just knock it on the head, will you? So, yeah, it's great to be back, being able to look forward to watching that Manchester United match.